Hello everyone, it's McLeod, and today I am reacting to the newest Duel Links ban list, which has been a long time coming, considering we didn't get one after Worlds, and we just got this one after the KC Cup, which I feel like I already know which decks are gonna get hit. So first and foremost, I want to apologize for the lack of videos recently. Let's just say that September has not been particularly kind to me, and I needed to take some time off, plus I didn't really have the motivation or any good ideas for videos to record. So on the plus side, I'm gonna have much more time now for future projects, and I finally started working on the Skills Are Ruining Duel Links video that I've been preparing in my head for a very long time. Although I feel like this video might be a little bit outdated by the time I'm done with this ban list. So what am I expecting out of this ban list? I want good hits to the top 3 decks, which in my opinion are Borrowlink, Lyrilusk, and Star Seraphs, not necessarily in this order, but more so on the skills that are on the cards themselves. Borrowlink already has 3 cards on the limited 3 list. I would like for Star Seraphs and Lyrilusk to not be able to play limited 3 staples, but also I think the more problematic part of these decks is the skill. Not necessarily true for Lyrilusk, the more problematic part of Lyrilusk is that it just can kill you out of nowhere and force you to play around it very specifically. But otherwise, I feel like skills have been the issue in Duel Links for a long time coming. And I would like to stop getting incredibly stupid skill designs and start getting incredibly powerful skill nerfs a la Xyz Galaxy for stuff like Borrowlink, Link, the Star Seraph skill, Sacred Beast, potentially Sharks. I'm not sure how you would address Sky Striker, which was like a really popular deck in this KC Cup, but I'm sure Konami has found a way. So, let's start with the skills, because like I said, I feel like the skill one is more important and interesting. So, skill rebalancing. Okay, so they're buffing Bane of Darkness, buffing the Agent skill again. They did this with Tachyon Dragon Domination too. What's the point of releasing a broken skill, nerfing it to the ground, and then buffing it again? You don't have to buff it again, you can just leave it... Like, it's not unplayable, the Agent's deck is certainly playable, but... Oh geez, clearing acceleration... And then a bunch of generic skills, including Fiend's Exchange, which is okay-ish for Unchained. And the Star Seraph skill has been nerfed, so that's good. Still, I'm in favor of buffing skills that are underperforming, which is like 90% of all skills, maybe 95%. And kind of disappointed to not see more skill nerfs already, but we'll see. So, Bane of Darkness. Level 6 or higher Dark Spellcaster, level 7 or higher Dark Dragon Monsters. Okay, so now you can special level 7 or higher Dark Dragon Monsters. I'm not sure what that would entail, and I don't really care. Shooting in the Sky. Can use the skill once per turn. They remove the extra deck restriction, which, sure, okay. You can shuffle one Hyperion or Mystical Shine Ball into your hand. Alright. That's like they did with Tachyon Dragon Domination. It's a middle road kind of nerf. And it's like, we went too far with the nerf of this skill. We're just buffing it a little. I mean, it's still insanely powerful if you think about it, but the deck was already like competent, not doing anything but competent, and maybe it's competitively rogue level now. Speaking of competitively rogue level, okay, so you no longer have to send red eye dice, you can set a speed ring tuner again, which I'm pretty sure was like the first or maybe only nerf to the skill that it got, so they reversed that as well. Which is fine, doesn't matter if you send Red Eye Dice or Dendaiko Duke at this stage anymore, you know, Speed Raid is not really... What's my hair doing? There you go. Speed Raid is not really a competitive threat anymore. Spellcaster's Exchange during your main phase. Oh, so it no longer has to be the first thing you do at the main phase. Okay, that's a decent change. I'm sure anyone who played Unchained has been caught by surprise by the fact that if you do literally anything, you can't activate your skill anymore, which is a bit annoying. I wish they would do this for... it doesn't work the same way, but level 5 reload also has a similar condition. Now for the juicy bit. The Star Seraph skill nerf. Can only use the skill's second effect once per turn, a third effect once per duel. That's it. So you can still use the second effect anytime. You know what? Any number of turns you can do this. And the third effect, once per duel, because that's what I was saying, makes sense to be only able to use it once per duel, but you can still just flood the board with Star Seraph's monster every turn. It's insane considering the nerfs that Tachyon Dragon Domination and Agent Scale got back in their time, that this is the nerf that they're going for. Which is a piss baby nerf. This is nothing. Incredibly underwhelming, but I'm hoping this means that there are a lot of Star Seraph cards on the ban list, so let's check it out. Okay, so Puzzlomino and Beatrice put to limit 1. This is to prevent Bishbalkin and other Revolution de Fleur bullshit. Which, just nerf Revolution de Fleur, honestly. Like, why does Revolution de Fleur get to be untouched? Why does it go unscathed? You know, that's depressing. That we have to nerf Puzzlomino because we can't realize that the real issue is Bishbalkin being so accessible because of one specific skill. There's only one skill in the game that allows you to make Bishbalkin, but they won't fix it. They won't touch it. Same with Beatrice. If you're a BA player, you can just eat shit. This card just got banned from like 2 formats in the span of a month, so at least a good thing that it didn't get banned in Duel Links yet. The issue is not Beatrice. The issue is Revolution de Fleur, very specifically. Oh boy. Oh. It's fine. It's fine. I think Konami is right when they say that decks in the current metagame have the tools to counter it. It's certainly not as powerful as it used to be. I don't think there's a good invoked shell that uses water monster, although with Revolution de Fleur that could come to happen because they didn't really fix the skill, did they? Cositus is not as powerful as it used to be. It's still annoying. It's still one of these cards that don't make the game better. It makes sense to free it, but it also made more sense, in my opinion, to keep it locked forever. This being said, at Limit 1, I'm not sure you'd play it over all the Limit 1 stuff. Limit 3, Star Seraph Scepter. Good. Good. I'm hoping for another Star Seraph card to get hit on the ban list, because fuck this deck. The best decks in the game should not have access to the best staples in the game, so this is already a good change. Dark Lord Contact. Okay, so we're easing the restrictions on Dark Lord a little. This one is huge because there's two. We used to be limited to, and there were 2 cards that competed for the limited 2 slot. The other being their trap that gains them a bunch of life points and negates effect. So this is actually really good for Dark Lords. It makes the what's this guy called? Ukulback or something? The one that foolishes on summon more interesting, and I just think this is a really good change for Dark Lord. A deck that I really want to play now that I have all the pieces, which I didn't at the time. Oh, Sanctified Dark Lord is moved to limited 3 also. Okay, never mind. You're basically only getting 1 additional copy of each. Maybe I should have skipped this one as limited 2 and put this one at 3, but sure, whatever. Guess you're playing 2 of this, 1 of this. It's just 1 more copy of Contact, which, alright, okay. Ghostricks Scare. Huh? Okay, so they are, what this says is they are giving us Ghostricks support, but you don't expect Ghostricks to be good, do you, Konami? I mean, it's Ghostricks. Like, what the fuck? I don't know how I feel about this one. I think it's a doo-doo change, and even if we get it, well, like all the Ghost Trick cards, even Shards, even the Link one, even the rank 4, I don't think this is good. I don't think this is it, Chief. What the heck? No longer on the list. Personal Spoofing. Great day for Crimson Reaper. Really happy that his pet deck got unnerfed. What was Personal Spoofing at? Was it limited to something? I forgot. Dragon Pit Magician, which, okay. I don't think there was a reason to keep the Pendulum Magician cards on the list after they nerfed Raging Pendulum. Once again, the skill was the issue, Konami, not the individual cards. And this is kind of cool that this is freed. I don't think Raging Pendulum has the tools necessary to catch up with the current decks, but it's kind of cool that they gave the deck some more option, especially Dragon Pit Magician being a searchable way to dispose of traps. Gagaga Revenge. Was this one limited one? I don't again, it's one of these cases where I don't think it changes much, especially with Beatrice being taken care of, which was one of the things that this deck could do post Onomat nerf. So I'm okay with this. This one's fine. Pant Call, so we're just freeing the Pendulum archetype. Okay, fine. It's completely fine. It is completely fine. Pacifist, being taken off limited 3 because it never did anything to warrant being there in the first place, was one of these preemptive hits that failed to address decks that were actually critical in the metagame, which is really cool. Phantom Knight of Stormscale. This one a bit more iffy about. I think it should be okay. Phantom Knight certainly strikes me as a deck that has the potential to be rogue anytime. Having access to limited 3 back row, even an additional starter in an Armageddon Knight is probably interesting. We'll see how PK develops, but it's not going to be the most annoying deck out there, especially considering Book of Eclipse is like a huge game changer for all of these decks and skills. So yeah, PK is fine. Shiranui Spirit Master. Oh, why are we freeing Shiranui stuff? Shiranui stuff, I called it being a rogue option for Lyrilisk very specifically. And now we're just freeing stuff. Speaking of which, there were no Lyrilisk cards on the ban list, I'm just realizing. Well, Legacy Memory. Oh, God. Transmodify. Yeah, this one could come off. So that was a really lackluster ban list, all things considered. Right? Like, the only deck that got hit was Star Seraphs, which I'm happy that Star Seraphs got hit, but Warlord Link still has a very problematic skill. Sky Strikers still has a very problematic a lot of things. Lyrilisk hasn't been addressed whatsoever. In fact, if I take a look at the... I should have done this before. Yeah, looking at the decks that were posted on Duel Links meta, because this is my only source of information, of the top 100 of the KC Cup, Lyrilisk has 15, Sky Striker has 12, Star Seraphs has 11, Ferrella has 9, Ball Link has 6, Shuttle 4, Unchained 4, Dark Fluid Link 3, and then Thunder Dragon, which is another Revolution Defleur, has 3, Ogdoadic, another Revolution Defleur deck, has 2, there's another Revolution Defleur deck in Infernable Knights and Dogmatica, and Necros. So in terms of representation, the top 3 decks so far are Lyrilisk, Sky Striker, and Revolution Defleur. In terms of nerfs, the 4th most represented deck got hit, and it's the only thing that got hit in the current metagame. It's really annoying that all the decks didn't get hit. Maybe this is Konami telling us that they're fine with the current power level of the metagame, and that some decks are gonna get power crept real soon. Like Unchained and Sharks have been more or less taken out the meta by Lyrilisk being introduced, although Shark certainly has counters for Lyrilisk, so I don't know what Konami is thinking. I think this ban list is a bit disappointing. I would have liked to see more hits to the top decks and especially top skills of this format. So yeah, Konami missed the mark on this one in my opinion. It is cool that a lot of stuff has been read. It is weird that Ghostricks Care was preemptively hit, especially considering I don't believe Ghostrick will do anything, because I don't believe Ghostrick will get a broken skill that just sets cards from the deck, you know? That's a Star Seraph privilege. Disappointing ban list. I expected this one to do a lot, and it didn't really do anything. Of course, it will change the dynamic of the metagame. I'm thinking Star Seraphs might lose a little bit of relevance, but even then I'm not so sure, because you can just play the exact same list, except you replace your limited 3 staples with like Forbidden Droplets and Books of Moon, and you still call it a day. Because the best card in the game currently is a pay-to-win staple that is not limited in any way, shape or form, even though they've done that before with stuff like Lost Wind, and it's just really disappointing. Really disappointing ban list. It really makes me want to reconsider my relationship with this game, and whether or not I'm going to continue playing it in the near future. That's a burden for the Go Rush release to bear now. So yeah, that was my take on the ban list. Let me know what you thought of it. Maybe you thought it was incredibly good, maybe you thought it was incredibly bad. Maybe you're a bit miffed like me, maybe there's some stuff that you don't understand. Thank you in specific to Dingus, Childish Boy Zero, Zinnia, Jimmy and Yannick for their support on Ko-fi. If you'd like to, you can support me on Ko-fi. Your money will be better spent than if you were using it on Duel Links, I can promise that. I will be back someday with more content. And in the meantime, I bid thee farewell. Take care everyone, and I will see you all next time.